Thunderstorm.
Good. Thunderstorm's a really big word. Now plug your nose. Wob. You guys can do it. What's the first sound? These two letters, O-W and O-U. Bracelets. Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene Call from Mrs. Call's Campers. If you're new here, I am a first grade teacher in Las Vegas. Today's Tuesday. Monday's vlog is already up for you guys to watch. We are still doing testing this week. Start testing, map testing, and then I have my testing that I do for my own sake. So I do all of that on ESGI. On Monday, you guys saw me fill out just a little bit of my planner for this week. This week is testing, like I said, 700 times. So I'm just never sure what I can and can't get done, and I'm not gonna over plan for a bunch of stuff. Let me bring you down and zoom you in. But I had on here yesterday that I was gonna start ESGI. I didn't get to that. Anytime I don't get to something, I just highlight it yellow so I know. So if I look at my planner from last year, I can easily see what I did or did not get done. That way I don't over plan for the next year. I didn't do any ESGI testing yesterday. Today I really want to try to do. I have everything set up, and I also have paper assessments that I'm going to do just for like handwriting. So I'm checking for number reversals, checking that they don't have any letter reversals, those kinds of things that they physically need to write. You can either start on STEM bin while my friends are eating breakfast, or you can start on your morning journal. This page shows exactly what your journal should look like to be set up. You need a title, you need the date, and then you're making a list. Do you see how it says 1, 2, 3?
Yes.
That's a list. So you need to write how many things about fall?
3.
3 things. First you write, then you draw. So should you start with a picture? No, I love your art, but I need to see your writing first. That's the date, and then I have my title, and then I put number 1. The first thing I said was, fall is cool. 1, 2, 3. But I said, you know what? I know more about fall. I'm gonna keep going with my list. Should be the next clean page right there, girly. Remember, you keep working in your journal, even if you think you're done, add more details. When you get a star, you can put your journal up. I think I'm going to keep it on the board so you guys can see it up here, okay? Ab. Sound changes a little bit because with an N and an M, the A gets whiny. Instead of it sounds like Those are the whiny ones, okay? Good job, beautiful. Don't look at me. My turn. Today we're going to find 2 things. Show me a 2. We're going to find all of the capital letters, and we're going to find all of the punctuation. So we're going to use 2 different colors. Grays for capital letters, always first. We're going to see capital letters in our poem, but there's one place where there's more capital letters, and it's in our title. I'm going to zoom you in and show you really close what I'm doing. Not the whole word, just this capital letter. I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. And there's one more capital letter. What's our last capital letter?
R.
Yes. Okay, ready? So our voice is up for this one. First grade rocks. Good. There's 3 little lines. 1, 2, 3. No, pink.
My favorite.
Pink. All right, put the pink marker on your head in 5, 4, 3. Okay, we're looking for punctuation at the end, okay? So let's go through our poem. Grade rocks. Any punctuation in our title? No, let's keep going. First grade rocks. What's that? A period. A period means stop. So we're just going to color right on top. Am I scribbling all over the place? No. Next one.
Punctuation mark. Exclamation point.
Yes, it is an exclamation point or an exclamation mark. It's so much fun! Exclamation mark! First grade rocks for everyone! Exclamation mark! I'm going to test you on CVC words. Just tell me what the word is. Are you ready? Okay, we're going to practice nonsense words.
Solve. Say. Way.
What is it?
Away. Down.
Okay, end of the day, and I just think this is so funny because all morning my kids were doing testing. And almost all first grade. We were just doing the computer testing in the morning. And then in the afternoon, it was right before specials. My kids had just done our computer math program. They had just done a handwriting assessment, and there was like a 5-minute window between the assessment and then specials, and I was like, okay, if you finish your computer assessment and you finish your handwriting, grab a stem bin just for that 5 minutes. And my principal was walking around with his boss in that 5 minutes, and I just thought that was funny. It's not a big deal. It's also the second week of school, but I heard him say relationship building, and I was like, okay. We did our poetry for day 2, and that went well. It's getting faster, and I'm starting to pull kids for my eye testing, and I don't have time to talk with you guys about that today, but that will be something I can discuss with you. Oh, we're also using that blending board app, which I really, really love, and I love using either my computer or my phone to just project it to my board using my Apple TV, and then we're sounding it out. Practice sounding out the rhymes, I, b, ib, and now that we're doing CBC words, I'm doing more of like a successive blending with them. So if we're sounding out the word cab, I have them start at the front, k, a, and then we go back, cab, or a, map. And that's how I'm doing it with them on the board, and I'm hoping the more I practice with them, that more successive blending where you kind of go back and do it so you don't lose that sound. I'm hoping that the more I drill in that routine of successive blending, that it comes more naturally. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Today's Wednesday. I love Wednesdays because I get to go ice skating on Wednesdays, so very happy. Today we are also doing more testing. Surprise, surprise. I want to get more students tested in ESGI because I want to share the reports with you, but I want to wait till I have more students tested to kind of show you how helpful they are, because I know I talk about ESGI a lot, but I never really show you inside the reports. So that's something I want to share with you. So that's a goal for today. But today is going to look a lot similar. Today's going to look very similar to yesterday. I'm going to continue to show you the poetry and what else? What else? What else do we do? The shared reading, the blending, the rhyme magic to start. I'm going to show you those just basic. We're in the introductory phase. A lot of you have seen my vlogs, or maybe you started watching halfway through last year. I'm not sure, but they progress so quickly and so really want to take my time and show you how all of this really starts. Other than that, I need to eventually start thinking about next week. I think I might do another Playing With Me video, and yeah, I'm excited. Week 2 of school. Feels like we've been in school for 2 months, but it's only week 2. So with our morning journal, sweet friends, every Wednesday you're going to choose between 2 things. Or what's the green thing today? Pie. If you like the green thing more, here's how you spell it. If you like the blue thing more, here's how you spell it. But every day you're only copying this side. Everyone's journals need to look like this next week. Yes. But you're gonna see so quickly how much easier it's gonna get really quickly, okay? These first 2 weeks can feel a little bit hard because it's different. At, egg. They do, because this is the rhyme of the word. It's the end of the word, and we're practicing these. So by the time we start spelling words with 3 letters, those CVC words, this is easy peasy. Ig, M. Remember which 2 letters change the sound of A?
Yes.
M and N. Watch me. Say this. Okay, say it. Stretch it. Now plug your nose. It's hard to make the sound with your nose, right? Yeah? Try this. Can't do it. That's because those sounds are different than all the other sounds. They're nasal sounds. Nasal is your nose. They're different. So when we say that, this one, we say am, and. Right now, we only did sight words, capital letters, punctuation. That's all we're doing for the first poem. And we're going to use pencil, a picture that matches the poem. I'm going to demonstrate though. Let's read it together with expression, right? With expression, that means your voice changes as you to read. Ready? Rocks. There's a lot to do. To illustrate this poem, illustrators' jobs are really important. They tell a whole story with just a picture. What can I draw? Yeah, a school with people going to it, and we practice drawing a school together too. That would be awesome. I love that idea. We want to see a whole picture though, kind of like in a storybook. Yeah, what else? The class, oh, like the classroom. I like that idea. What else? You want to draw something different. That's okay, as long as it matches the poem. This is the magic line that I'm going to use.
Book holder.
Yeah, a book holder or a bookshelf. I'm going to go ahead and draw my bookshelf.
Board.
The whiteboard too. So I'm going to draw big rectangles. So I'm going to draw that circle shape for my stool. Body. Oh yeah, I could put the timer on the board. Maybe they're sitting on their leaf too. So I'm trying to be a little bit faster so you have a little bit more time. Does that make sense? Something else that's really important to help whoever's looking at my picture understand what this stuff is. What's that L word I'm looking for? I need to add labels. Kiss your brain. I need to add labels. So I can label this books. These are the kids. The board. This is the timer. And then as I color, if I want to, can I add a couple more details? Yeah. Absolutely. You're going to draw a picture with details and labels. Good. A picture with details and labels. Ask them to stand up and ask the class, say, what are we doing?
What are we doing? That's what we do. Labeling. Yeah.
Okay, can you call their houses to get their poetry? First sound, waiting.
Waiting.
Kindness.
Kindness.
Speechless.
Speechless.
Speechless. Work. Book.
Work. Book. Work. Book.
Fireman.
Fireman. Fireman.
Good, we're gonna punch the last sound. Ready? Steam. Steam. Here you're going to say the word and then break it apart. Downtown.
Downtown. Downtown.
Mailman.
Mailman. Mailman.
Sidewalk.
Sidewalk. Sidewalk.
Waterfall.
Waterfall.
Break it apart. I know. That's like called waterfall. 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 That's so funny. Okay, say skate.
Grasshopper.
Say wind.
Wind.
Add shield to the end of the new word is?
Windshield.
Windshield.
Eyesight.
Without eye, it's just?
Sight. Lighthouse.
Without play, it's just?
House. Watercolor.
Without water, it's just?
Color.
Lifeguard.
Lifeguard.
Take away life, and what's left?
Guard.
Yes. Snowsuit.
Snowsuit.
Change suit to flake, and the new word is?
Snowflake. Somewhere.
Change where to time, and the new word is?
Anytime.
Nope, try again. Say somewhere.
Somewhere.
Change where to time, and the new word is? Sometime.
Everybody must take turns.
Count it. Everybody must take turns. How many? We had a huge thunderstorm.
We had a huge.
Count it.
We had a huge thunderstorm.
Good. Thunderstorm's a really big word. Mixing and mixing and mixing and mixing. Good. Can also say beautiful letter. Sounds. Cover your mouth. Letter. Sound. Can also say letter. Sound. G. Sound. G. Perfect. Letter. Sound. Good morning. Today is Thursday, not Wednesday. I almost said Wednesday. Okay, today's Thursday. It's also picture day for the staff. Put on a little bit of lipstick. I don't know which color this is. Okay, I'll show you all the lipstick colors I like right now. This is L'Oreal 800. It's a very pretty everyday nude. A lot of lipstick at school because I'm like, I have to reapply it, so why not just leave it here? This is a Revlon in the shade 20, and it's like almost like a lip gloss lipstick. Like it is also still very everyday. I might go with this one. This one is $5.60 from L'Oreal. It's really pretty. It's a good match for like my lip but darker. This one from Rare Beauty is more like a brown. Support. Color is Support. It's more of like a brown shade, which I don't really want to go for this morning. And then this one is my new one. It's by the Lancome brand. It's color 326, and it's really pretty, and it's got like that brown, sorry, focus, the brown shimmer to it. And then there's one more. I keep this one by my sink, but it is also a L'Oreal. I'm a L'Oreal girl. This is 113. It's nude. It's different from the 800 nude, but I like this formula a lot. And then the lip liner that I use most of the time is by L'Oreal. It's Color Riche, and it's in 112. So there's some lip products for you. I'm gonna put some on. This needs to be sharpened. That is annoying. We're finishing up testing, and other than that, we're gonna continue doing all the same things we've been working on. Hey babe! Oh, that's the look. Not a learning message. Good
Morning.
Happy
Thursday.
A little bit of testing to finish for today, so that's going to be a little bit later, in about an hour. Before that time, we're going to do the same thing we've been doing every morning. We're going to do our phonics, our rhyme magic that makes us awesome readers. We're going to practice with our poetry, and today's extra exciting because we get to color it today. I've been forgetting to do this because we spent so much time on those superhero vowels, but I just want to practice with you super quick. Okay, ready? Yeah. Sound.
I.
Sound.
I.
Sound. We're gonna say the rhyme 3 times. Your eyes need to be glued to the board, even if I try to distract you. Og, ag, ib. You need your eyes open on the letters, okay, girly? And, id, ig. You can blend a word by looking at it. You can practice that same skill when you are writing it too. I, wib. W, o. Wob, bod, d, a, dap. Guess what I did this morning? It will look like this. Punctuation. If you are not here for one of these days, I need you to go back and catch up. So on your paper, you need to make sure you're catching up. If you ever miss a day, whenever we're done with our poem, need you to catch up, okay? I'm tracing all of these words. I'm not tracing everything. I'm just tracing the word. And I'm gonna give you guys plenty of time to color and make sure that you are doing your best when you're coloring. Okay, so here's kind of what that looks like. And then when I'm ready, do you see how my crayon moves? One direction. Take my time. If I'm done in 2 minutes, did I do my best coloring? No. If I'm done in 2 minutes, did I add enough details? No. And guess what? We are first graders. You guys can do it. What are you going to use first?
Pencil.
Nope.
Pen.
A good. Listening. What are you going to use first?
Pen.
A pen. After you're done tracing, you can put the pen away, and then you're going to use your what? Crayons. Now, I have times where sometimes my friends, they don't even finish the pencil. If that's you, if your picture is not fully drawn with your pencil, you need to catch up and draw, okay? And then pen and crayons.
You know what to do? Yeah.
Ask them, what do you do?
What do you guys do? We color. We get a pen and then
You can call them by their houses.
integrity.
I got to show you something that will help. So your words, if you want, you can color around them, or you can draw a box. That way you're not coloring on top of your words. Does that make sense? I forgot to show you that.
Not markers.
Thank you for trying to be a leader. Hey, why aren't you listening to her? Let's do sounds really quickly. Can you just tell me the sound of these letters?
Yeah. And
Okay.
peach.
What's the first sound? Say balloon. What's the first sound? You can just get one of these and put it around you. They are not for pencils, for markers, for anything, okay? Go like this. Boop. We all want to try them?
Yeah. Try. Bubble.
No, look in the bubble. And it helps him focus on his work without talking or playing. Good for you, buddy. Bell.
Doorbell. Doorbell.
Newspaper.
Newspaper. Newspaper.
Snowball.
Snowball. Snowball.
Campfire.
Campfire. Campfire.
Football.
Football.
Change foot to soft and the new word is?
Softball.
You got it. Bookcase.
Bookcase.
Change book to suit and the new word is?
Suitcase.
Suitcase. Bless you. Got another one in there? No more sneezes? Okay. Do you like baseball?
Do you like
Baseball? Good.
Do
you like baseball?
Four.
And this writing journal is different. Show me different. This writing journal is different because it has a space at the top for picture and space at the bottom for writing.
Oh, I know this. I did it in kindergarten.
I love that for you. See the name on the front?
Yeah.
You open it from the front and this is your first page. Turn to the,
First page.
you can sit there or here and you need
Crayons.
crayons. Did you say Crayolas?
That's mine.
Things, but we're gonna do just grass, sky, and trees. We'll practice a sunset tomorrow.
I played this game before. Hi, Ruby. Hey, won't let me try.
Okay, our classroom at the end of the day. Thank you for tracking me. Thank you for tracking me. Our classroom at the end of the day was crazy. You guys were getting crazier and crazier by the minute. I gave you many warnings. You did not show me that you could do that. So I asked everybody to be quiet. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 friends who lost Fun Friday because after multiple warnings and one more chance on the carpet, you still could not follow directions. Who can tell me why it is important that we listen the first time to directions? Yeah, because if we waste our time having to go over expectations and routines, we can't have fun. Because this right now, to me, this is not fun. I would much rather be playing that game we played yesterday. So next time, if we get a little too crazy, I am so happy to remind you. I'm happy to say, class, we need to calm our bodies. We need to turn our voices down. And then I, after leading you, am expecting you to lead your friends. If you see someone who could be doing better, be a leader, help them. This person's crazy and then this person's crazy. These people make this person crazy, and if this person's crazy and these people are crazy, they make more people crazy, okay? Tomorrow, I want you to show me that you can be leaders. Tomorrow is Fun Friday. I have 4 friends. Yep, I have 4 friends who will not be participating in Fun Friday, but I hope next week they can. If there's any binders left on the floor that need to be picked up, go ahead and line up for me so we can get ready to go. Okay, end of the day. We did, of course, everything we have been doing. But only, I feel like last year I introduced things a little bit quicker. Maybe not. I guess I can check my planner and see. Because I thought I was already reading like the word collector and other ones introducing centers, but maybe that was week 3. So I guess I'm right on track with where I was last year, because I am taking time and testing kids individually. And I will say I do love that our Chromebooks are touch screens, because we are using the ABC Kids app just to practice their handwriting. It doesn't collect data on the kids or anything. They don't have an account. You can just go in and do the activities that they have there. So that handwriting is really, really important, and it forces them to make it the correct way. It's not very fun to watch a video that's super dark. But then I've just been doing individual testing with ESGI. I used to just test on my iPad, but I've been projecting the words for students on my computer screen, so all they see is the word I'm testing them on. And on my iPad, I've just been recording if they got it correct or incorrect, and also I can take notes. And I really, really like doing it this way because it is less distracting for the kids. The kids can't see if they get it right or wrong. The kids can't see if you're taking notes. So I really, really recommend trying it with the student screen if that's an option for you. If your kids have Chromebooks, they could even do it there. You could put a button in like you're clever. But that was working out really well. Towards the end of the day, I will say we also did some math too. But and we did a little journal, like directed coloring thing, illustration thing. But towards the end of the day, they were getting pretty rowdy. If my phone wasn't dead, I would have recorded more. But I did give them. Actually, let's talk, because I did have a couple of behaviors today. They got rowdy at one point during, I think it was during Rocket Math or something on our computer. I went and spoke individually with each student, let them know what I expected of them as an individual, and I just had a private conversation with them. And then even earlier, actually, when we were doing Haggerty, there was one girl, not Haggerty, we were doing Rhyme Magic, and there was one girl who was just sitting on the carpet not participating, and I gave her a warning. I was like, hey, I need you to participate. Hey, I need your attention for 2 more minutes, and she couldn't give it to me. So when we were finished, so I ignored her. So then when we were finished, I pulled her out into the hallway, and I said, hey, what's going on? How come you weren't paying attention? How come you weren't participating? And she said, I just feel tired. And I said, okay. And I told her, I was like, you seemed fine during morning journals because you were trying to talk and play with your friends during a time when you were supposed to be focusing, so I think that you could have been focusing when we were doing Rhyme Magic. She was like, just kind of like nodding her head. I just continued with her, and I said, I'm letting you know that I'm telling you this is what I need you to do, and from now on, if that doesn't happen, I'm going to check in with you, and if you still are not choosing to do the right thing, then we're going to have another conversation about this. And she took that seriously enough, and then I found out later that, she was having trouble with someone else too. So then, towards the end of the day, they were all getting loud around the time when we were supposed to be packing up. And I gave the entire class, I had them stop, look at me. I gave them the expectation. They were still loud. I had them stop, look at me. I repeated it for them, and then they still couldn't follow it. So after them being so loud and so crazy, I told them everybody needs to stop, come to the carpet. And I had a conversation with them about why we can't be out of control in the classroom. And I said, we're going to have 4 minutes of silence, and if I hear you talk, that tells me that you cannot follow directions, and we're going to have to talk during Fun Friday. And so 4 students who I'm going to be speaking with on Fun Friday who are losing out on that time because they couldn't be quiet for the 4 minutes I set for them. So there was a little bit of extra behavior management that I had to pull out today. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. Good morning. Today is Friday. I love playing Taylor Swift lo-fi because there's a lot of Taylor songs recently that not appropriate for the children, but the lo-fi version, a-okay. Sky looks a little dark today, which I actually love. Rainy days, prefer to be at home, but we're here. We're in for our first official Fun Friday. We're going to be doing the bracelet activity. I need to separate those beads. I'm making bracelets that just say first, F-I-R-S-T, and I have not separated the beads yet. We're going to go over our vowel sounds because the rhyme is the vowel, and what comes? After it goes. Sound. 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 What I'm going to talk about is A-R. Now, we here at our school, we have a time every day that we're going to read, call you guys back there, and I'm going to show you and help you pick books. But we also have our own library, right? You've seen our library?
Yeah.
Have we used it yet? No, and it's because our library is so special, and I wanted to make sure you guys were ready before we used it. Our library will be able to be used by you during center time.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to have some centers, and we're going to practice those centers next week, and our library is one of those centers. Okay, I want you to spy with your little eyes back there. They're right next to the STEM bins. You see those big bins on the left?
Yes, I see it.
You see our puzzles? My turn. I am going to pull some puzzles out, and then whatever area it's in, that's the area you're going to be working on while I call friends to my back table, okay?
They have 4.
No, they're not 4-piece puzzles, babe. We're going to challenge ourselves a bit more. These 2 letters, O-W and O-U. These are our secrets. Do you see O-U in this word?
Yes.
Yes, it's at the beginning of the word. O-U in this word is saying ow. Say it. Ow. Ow. Do you see it on the card? Okay, these letters, when they get together, these 2, O and U, and even O and W, they play. So rough. And someone, every single time these two letters are together, someone always gets hurt. And when they get hurt, they say, ow! Let me hear you. Ow! Every time. So these letters really shouldn't be next to each other, but they are. Like in the word hour or power, right? We hear that ow sound all the time because these letters are hurting each other. Ow, 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 ow. So when we see them, we're going to say, ow! I want you to see if you can spot our secret on that wall over there. It's a blue one.
Oh, it has a cereal. I see it.
Thank you for tracking. You hear each other. They say, ow. All right, I'm going to put this one over here. We're working on readers make connection. If you have a connection, you're going to stand up and share it. Should you stand up every single time?
No.
No, you need to give others a chance. When you stand, are you looking at me?
No.
You're looking at your friends because you have something important to say and you want to share it with them. Readers make connection. Say, I can.
I can.
Listen to the story.
Listen to the story.
I can.
I can.
Respect the speaker.
Respect the speaker.
Family director, can you check in and make sure we're ready?
Is there some? What are we learning? Readers make connection. What does that mean?
But we'll still celebrate our differences and what makes each of us unique. Okay, let's hear it. So those are the people in your family, similar to how these friends have their own family, right? That's your connection. Wow, and I love that my friends were tracking you as you were talking. Great job. Use your teacher voice so they know to turn and look at you. Go ahead, don't be shy. If you've got a connection, stand up and share it, girlie.
One time when I was in kindergarten.
Anybody have anything to add to that? Use your voice so we know where to look. Good. Readers make
Connection.
Beautiful job. I can tell that you're getting more and more comfortable standing up and sharing your own connections. That's wonderful. Learning from our mistakes can feel easy, but sometimes it can feel a little bit hard. In any kind of weather, even on rainy days like today, we'll still help each other. The end.
I don't know what to say about
Thank you so much. After comes 10. So we are a classroom family, and what we're going to do today is make classroom family bracelets. It is so fun. I love making bracelets. That's cool. So you already know.
You're the best.
I love you so much. Get my turn. We're going to make bracelets today. I'm going to have you come to my table to do it. Okay? But I have to get all that stuff ready. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, put our letters on first. Now we're going to, first. And it says first. That's so funny. You have a piece of paper with the bracelet. If you pull, it'll come out of the tape. So we're not going to pull letter beads on, and then you can pick whatever colors you want. Your bracelet?
I think mine says pretty.
No, you take it, T. Got it?
Yep.
Oh,
I
did you get enough?
Oh, wait, it's a secret.
Everybody should have all their letters for first. I think 15 beads. We might try, let me see your list. One bead at a time and put it on your string. Oh, the eye was supposed to go right here.
Is it a necklace?
Very pretty.
It's
the end of the day. It is also pouring. And if you're a teacher, you already know those days where it just starts raining. Everything kind of goes a little crazy. It really wasn't that bad. It started raining around lunchtime, like right when they were out there for recess. But today was Friday, so it was an easy day. We got our bracelets made. They loved them. I even saw a bunch of my kids from last year today. I went by on my prep because I'm getting a new one. Don't have a ton to share with you from today as far as like me talking to you goes. I'm just a little tired. I did try something new. Since I've been giving kids points all week, I thought it'd be fun. Is that rain coming through on my microphone? Can you hear? I don't want to drive in that, so I did let my kids, I said, okay, if you have Mojo, I'm going to let you watch for a student to give a point to, and they were so sweet. Like, I expected them to give points to their best friends, but they didn't. Like, they picked kids who genuinely deserved to get points, and I let them choose what to give the point for, so it was so sweet. Custodio sent me this little plushie, but they sell them, I think, on their website, so I was like, okay, if this person has Mojo, they're looking out for someone to give a point to, and then they just brought me the little plushie, and I let them give the give their friend a point, and they thought that was sweet. I have 0 plans for next week, but I have a good idea of what I'm gonna do, so I think I'm gonna make another plan with me video for you guys this weekend. I did lock in my parent volunteers for next week, and we're starting our whole routine and schedule, which is exactly what I need to. So made it through this week, made it through testing, but really mostly excited for next week. But thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure you like this video if you had fun, subscribe and join the family down below, and I'll see you in the next one.